Good day children, today in this video we will see the new lesson Hanuman and I. Yes, now the story starts with school annual day. Yes, they are preparing for school annual day. And the little girl in our story is hoping with all her heart that she gets a good role in the play. She loves to act and knows she would do a brilliant job. The story of Rama is being enacted and she dreams of playing the role of Rama. Yes, so Ramayanam has been enacted, a small part of Ramayanam has been enacted, and she dreams of playing the role Rama. She doesn't mind being Lakshmana or even Hanuman. If you give the role of Lakshmana or even Hanuman, she doesn't mind playing it. She's okay with that. But what happened? She is finally offered the role of one of the monkeys in the Varna Sena. Varna Sena is monkeys' army that helped Rama. Yes, she gets one among them. Despite her disappointment, it is a great disappointment to her, yes. The little girl is eager and excited for the day. Still, she didn't get a great role. She is disappointed. But still, she is very eager and excited for the annual day. All she has to do is say a few words in a chorus. In a chorus is speaking as a group. Yes, things take an interesting turn on the day of performance. Let's see what happens. We were dressing up when the school watchman handed a note to teacher. She read it aloud. Dear Madam, I am very sorry to inform you that Alka has running a high temperature since morning. She is not feeling well, that girl. Sorry, she will not be able to act in the play. It was the note given by Alka's parents to the teacher. Now what happened next? Alka was to play Hanuman. The teacher looked around in dismay, with a great disappointment, and her eyes fell on me. Look here, she said, doubtfully. You wanted to be Hanuman? You think you can manage? Okay, what happened? Now the girl who is going to play Hanuman is not feeling well, so she will not be coming for annual day function. Now the teacher looked around in a very great disappointment way, and her eyes fell on the little girl in our story. Yes. Now she said doubtfully. What did she say? You wanted to be Hanuman? She asked. You think you can manage? My dream was suddenly coming true. I was quite overwhelmed. What is the meaning of overwhelmed? Surprised, that she was very surprised that she didn't know how to react. Of course I can, she said. She said confidently. Even if I forget my lines, I can always think up something else. Oh no, she said. Who said? The teacher. You shall certainly not do any such thing. I shall be prompting from the wings. Here wings is where the performance enter the stage. Yes. All you have to do is repeat what I say, and for God's sake don't mumble. That is, don't speak to yourself, and speak as loudly as you can, said the teacher. As the curtains went up for the third scene, that was the third scene, I was pushed on stage to the accompaniment of the drums. The beat of the drums was very heavy. I almost fell on my face. For some time, I could not see a thing. She's saying that for some time she cannot see anything what is happening around her. The drums were echoing in my ears, and my hands and feet were cold. Her hands and her feet were cold. That is, she was very afraid. Next, I opened my mouth to say my lines, but my throat was dry and I couldn't remember them. Thankfully, I heard my teacher reading out my lines again and again. So the little girl's throat was very dry. She was shivering, right? And she couldn't remember them. She couldn't remember any of her lines. But thankfully, her teacher was reading out the lines again and again. I began repeating whatever she was saying without realizing what I was saying. That is, the little girl, she was repeating whatever the teacher was saying from the wings. But without realizing what she was actually saying. Yes. I knelt in front of Rama, telling him with folded hands that I was his faithful servant. Yes, Hanuman is Rama's faithful servant. We all know that. I would gladly die for him. Oh my Lord, I repeated loudly what my teacher was saying. You have forgotten to pin your tail. Now what happened? The teacher was saying there that this Hanuman, she has forgotten to pin her tail in her costume. But what happened? She was saying it through the wings. So this little girl also repeated the same thing. Oh my Lord, I repeated loudly what my teacher was saying. Her teacher was saying, you have forgotten to pin your tails. The teacher is saying to the girl, but the girl thought that it was a dialogue. Yes, and she said it loudly. Don't be silly, hissed Rama. I'm not supposed to have a tail. You have